How's it going, guys? So welcome back to episode 7 of this crazy Corvette build. So we finally got the mold done. We did run into little issues where there was not enough gel coat. We ran out of MEKP, the hardener for the resin. So this isn't 100% perfect mold, but I really don't care because this is just, it's perfect enough to get me one bumper out of this. Like I was saying before, this plastic bumper is flimsy and it has a lot of waves where you mount the bumper to the body. So what we're doing right now is we're gonna make a super thick rear bumper so we can sand it smooth. So when we paint it, that Miami blue color, like honestly it's kind of funny, but it's gonna be like something like this color but a little more like bluish teal, kind of like the Porsche color pretty much. You don't want to see just like waves, it's gonna look bad. So that's why this bumper is gonna be a little extra thick, so we could sand it flat and we won't even tell that there's a like you won't even tell that it was made from a crappy mold. So that's pretty much where I'm going with it. So right now what I'm gonna do is, let me show you guys real quick. If you can see right here, all these edges, they need to be freed from the part. So pretty much I gotta grind all this down, all that down to let the mold pop off from the original bumper. So I'm gonna go ahead, set myself up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I finally got the bumper out. Here. As you guys can see, this is the mold. It ain't the prettiest mold, but it's gonna do exactly what we need to do. Just make one solid part that we could perfect, and then in the future, if we need to, we can make a good mold. So right now, I'm not really concerned about all these, little low spots or high spots or whatever they are. I'm really gonna PVA this whole thing. Again, do a layer of gel coat, and then I'm gonna probably put like 4 or 5 layers of fiberglass. And this part, this mold, I'm just gonna peel right off from the part. So this mold is gonna get destroyed because it's a crappy mold. You can see, you're not supposed to see through. It means it's not thick enough. But yeah, that's the plan. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and PVA it and do all that. I'm gonna try and get a time lapse for you guys. Alright guys, so we finally chopped up the part. Well, we chopped the mold off the part. Camille's right there cleaning. As you guys saw in the time lapse, we did 2 layers of gel coat and about 4 to 5 layers of fiberglass mat. My plan is to sand the whole inside, like we'll use a die grinder to clean it up, and maybe put like 1 or 2 more layers of what's, I know, throw it out. Yeah, 1 or 2 more layers of fiberglass cloth. I didn't have any at the time, so I couldn't use any. So if I could add it, I'm gonna add it. If I can't, whatever, it's not a big deal. It's still strong enough. But I just want to, somebody looks underneath the car, I want it to look a little clean. But let me show you guys what we have.
You ready to throw out that box after this?
Okay, we'll put it in the bag, okay?
Alright.
But yeah, this is what we have. So here's the part. It actually came out pretty good, for exception of a few corners right here. But this is not a big deal. I'm just gonna grind it, fill it, and bond it. Use fiberglass bondo, or make one of those like filler, like when I mix shredded fiberglass and resin together, and that'll be easy fix. But yeah, that's the part. Came out pretty good. Just gotta clean it up, and obviously we're gonna sand it, make sure everything's flush and even. And it's pretty out. It's all spiky. I don't want to touch it with my bare hands. It came out pretty good. Oh, look at this. So you can see right here, a chunk ripped off. This whole edge could use a lot of work, but this edge I'm not really concerned about because we are gonna have to use a lot of fiberglass here to bond it to the car, so that's gonna reinforce that edge. But for the most part, it honestly came out really good. So the whole plan for this in the upcoming days, well, it's all gonna be in this one video, is we're gonna remove all this tape. Remove all this tape and just get whatever, you guys get the point. We're gonna remove this tape, so this section right here is gonna be grinded down. The bumper is gonna be grinded down too, and we're gonna bond them together with a strip of fiberglass all the way around, and then we're just gonna sand it, work it until it's all one with the car. And then when it's done with the car, then we're gonna go ahead and build the lip and, you know, add a little flair to this bumper. So for right now, we're just cleaning up and we're calling it a day. I think it's supposed to rain for the next couple of days, so I'm not gonna be filming. Well, come here. We'll wash it. That washes off with water. She's talking about the green PVA. So the next few steps, pretty much in this video, when we start working on it again, is we're gonna clean the mold, cut the lines, go ahead, prep the body, and then put the two parts together, and you know, we're gonna have a nice looking part. Right, come here. Alright, so today's a new day. Here's the part again. We didn't really do nothing to it yesterday because I had to leave for work, but just so you guys get an idea of what we go through after we finish a big step like that, I like to come in the garage and clean everything up because it's a mess. Well, this is my mom's fiance's bike. He just finished it. Actually came out pretty sick. But you can see we have tools there. My tool cart's full. I have extension cords everywhere. Crap ton of cardboard boxes. The toolbox is full of stuff. So the thing is, we used to just kind of like work on it and just keep throwing stuff in there, and then it just at one point you spend a whole day cleaning. So now if I have time, I'll clean up after, but if not, before I even start working on that piece, I'll clean up the garage so at least we kind of know where everything is. So that's a little tip for you guys if you're working on cars. Try to stay organized. It's impossible, but just give it your best shot. Okay, so I test fit the bumper. It's just taped on. There's still, as you guys can see, there's still a lot of cutting. I gotta cut it down here. You see all this needs to be cut off because that's a body line. Just to line up right here. Buzz, where you going? It's our brother right there. Ignore him. But yeah, so I tried to lower the car and I realized we might be running into an issue, so that's gonna be for another video though. But yeah, this is test fitting, so that's what we got so far. But stay tuned, because in the next video we'll be bonding up the rear and possibly adjusting the suspension. So I'll see you guys in the next one.